Alright, so the FDF kit just showed up today. We're going to start unpacking everything and kind of getting our first look at all the parts, kind of how they go together, and just what this kit's all about. So let's get into it. First knuckle. I'm actually really excited. I was planning on painting these because when I was looking on them online, it looked like it was just kind of just straight like stainless, but they actually have this this texture to it, and I'm not really sure how to describe it. Almost like a pitted texture, but it looks pretty dope. I might actually not even paint these. Hand joint Ackerman adjustment right here. That looks good. Again, very nicely machined. This is going to bolt directly onto whatever coilover you're using, and still got that nice finish. Hardware looks all good. This is the other top. Just open that up real quick. Not seeing anything wrong. Next knuckle. Not seeing any issues. Welds look good. The hardware looks like it's there. One of the lower control arms. Looks good. So I think this guy is actually going to bolt onto here. That'll be your the tension rod. Instead of coming as one piece, it comes as two. But still looks good. There. Everything looks good. Arm joints actually have some. Looks like it's. Oh, you know what? I think it's just anti-seize on the bolt right here. But it's good that they already put it pre-lubed for you. Kind of how that goes together is this guy's gonna slot in right there, and then it looks like you can got some adjustment in there too. Not bad. Alright, so I got one of the sides together. This should be the left side. Actually, no, this is the right side. So I got the right side together. One of the things that I do want to kind of note about this kit, I didn't see any instructions on kind of how to put it together in the box. The packaging wasn't like the greatest. It kind of just came in a box with packing peanuts. Not saying that's necessarily a problem or anything. It definitely was packaged well. Nothing looks damaged at all. Just would have been nice if maybe there was some instructions or something to put this thing together. Looking how the tension rod kind of goes on, there's a couple different settings you can put it in. I just have it on the most outside setting right now. I'm going to adjust things kind of once I get it on the car and see how everything fits. I do also have the sway bar, adjustable sway bar linkage for it. I'm not entirely sure this is the exact way it's supposed to go either, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure that FDF has videos on their site or on their YouTube channel kind of showing how to put this together, and I'll probably go check that out in a minute. But I mean, just kind of for my own 2 cents, I think it would be nice to have some instructions in here. And oh, another thing, none of the stuff is marked like left or right. I didn't see any stamps. I've kind of tried looking all over, even with the knuckles and stuff, so you kind of just have to go off of however orientation things kind of go together. And that probably could have been changed too, like if they just wanted to put like an L stamp or an R stamp on any of this stuff, that would have helped out tremendously. But we got it together. Everything looks nice. I'm really excited to actually get it on the car. Got one of the wheels off so far. I'm gonna start pulling the old control arms and old kit off, and we'll get this guy on and see how it goes. Alright, so I got the new kit basically all fitted up at this point. Probably still gonna have to fine tune a few things to kind of figure out where everything should be once I start getting the wheels and stuff on, but wasn't too bad. Had to figure a couple things out. Again, no instructions, but I think I got everything all set up at this point. Got to get the other side on, and then we'll start dropping it on the ground. Alright, so we got the kit fully installed now. Everything's bolted together and tightened. So far it's working great. It's got way more angle than the GK kit that I had on before. That being said, there's so much angle now that I ended up having to order some new brake lines because it started basically stretching the brake lines in full lock. So I had to adjust the bump stops basically all the way out to get it to not accidentally rip it when we're just rolling around the shop and stuff. So the new brake lines right here. I ordered them off of Injuku. I mean, I wasn't necessarily looking for anything super crazy, or just something that was gonna be able to fill that gap with how much angle that it's got now, which so I think these are gonna be great. That being said, it'll probably be a while before I'm able to actually drive on this, but I'm looking forward to it, when I do actually get to end up putting this through its paces and figuring out how the adjustments and stuff are going to be and get it how I like it, I'm very much looking forward to getting to play around with it. The kit so far is great, and I would totally recommend it to anybody for the price. The other great thing about them is that if for whatever reason anything does break on these kits, you can order everything down to bolts, nuts, washers, and stuff basically individually, so you don't have to replace the entire kit if something breaks. It makes the cost like way nicer in the long run. One thing I do want to note about the kit would be that with the lower control arm, normally, at least how I thought it was going to be originally, if I were to remove this tension rod, I would be able to spin the lower control arm and then get adjustability here. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's just mine or if that's how they were designed, but the threads aren't cut in a way that you can telescope, so it essentially just moves back and forth between both of the heim joints. That being said, I mean, if FDF were to do that, I think it would probably be a great addition just for adjustability on the track, so you don't got to take everything apart. But as it sits right now, I mean, I have no complaints really. It's very minor. Alright, the last thing I wanted to touch on is there's merch available now. I'm wearing one of the prototype shirts. You got the YouTube logo on the front, and then the car build on the back. Right now I don't have any kind of website set up for this, and I had them designed locally and made locally. So if you want one, just DM me for the order. I'm going to do a minimum of 20 per actual order, so once I get enough, then I'll have them made and then ship them out from there. The shirts are going to be $35 plus shipping, which as we go, when I get more merchant stuff coming out and we start getting more orders and stuff, the price will start going down. But that's just kind of where it's at right now. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Had a great time getting to show you guys the FDF kit and getting to put it together and give you kind of my thoughts and review on it. I'm looking forward to getting to actually test this kit out and put it through its paces. And hopefully in some of the future videos you'll get to see that here pretty soon. Right now, just keep a lookout. We're about to start the cage series. So we got the full cage, and it's a cage from Cage Kits. It's basically set up already for the car, pre-cut, pre-bent. It's got basically little laser etches where everything goes. So it's essentially just putting it where it's where the marking is, and then welding it together. Super easy. If you guys are looking for a cage, definitely go check out Cage Kits. Basically just have a full list of different cars, and generally speaking, if it's a car that you're going to see people driving on the track, they probably already have a cage for it. That being said, we're going to have a couple videos here coming out soon. Just keep an eye out for them, and thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.